Greetings, El Rancho families. Thank you for participating in our school reopening parent survey. As a part of this survey, you will be asked to select a learning pathway for each of your students in our district. To assist you with your decision, our curriculum, instruction, and assessment team will provide you with a brief explanation of what our students might experience when they return to our schools.
Hello. In this short video, we will share with you El Rancho Unified School District's reopening plan that includes the learning pathway options you will have once our schools reopen. As we prepare for a safe return to school, we want to assure you that there were many factors we needed to consider. And with every decision that was made when we discussed how we can open our schools' doors again, one of our top priorities was to ensure the physical health and safety of students, faculty, and staff to the greatest extent possible. We also want to ensure you that we want to maintain the continuity of learning for students in each instructional model that will be presented to you. Before we introduce our learning models, we would like to review some of the health and safety protocols that El Rancho Unified School District has in place for the safe return of students and staff on campus. We are asking for parents and guardians to help by screening students at home and monitoring for COVID-19 symptoms before coming to school. As you may know, some symptoms of COVID-19 may include coughing, nausea or vomiting, and a sore throat, among other symptoms. If a student has a fever of 100.4 degrees or higher, we ask that they stay home, but please remember that individuals may not have a fever and still have COVID. We will also be requiring all students and staff to wear a face mask at all times, with limited exceptions such as when eating or drinking in designated areas. We would also like to encourage parents and guardians to provide students with reusable washable masks for them to wear each day. Our schools will have a supply of masks for students who do not have a mask with them that day. All our schools will have signage to promote regular hand washing posted throughout campus and in the restrooms. Hand sanitizers will also be placed in strategic locations throughout each school, including classrooms, hallways, entrances, cafeterias, and bathrooms. Classrooms will also look different when students return to campus, as non-essential furniture will be removed so that desks are spaced 6 feet from each other, as well as from the teacher's desk. As part of our safety and healthy protocols, schools will have daily cleaning checklists that will be maintained by each school's custodial crew. Cleaning, sanitizing, and disinfecting will focus on touch points such as tables, desks, doorknobs, light switches, keyboards, and restrooms. Each school's front office will be accessible by appointment only. A visitor who requires access to enter any school site will be asked a series of screening questions and have their temperature recorded before being granted access, and will be required to wear a face mask.
Over the course of the coming months, your child may encounter learning within the context of 3 different models: virtual or distance learning, hybrid learning, and learning within a traditional school setting. Please know that it is the goal of everyone in ERUSD to return to a traditional form of learning with in-person instruction 5 days a week as soon as it is safe for all students and staff. But until that becomes possible, families will have an opportunity to choose between enrolling their child in a distance learning program or a hybrid program. In assigning children to a teacher within each of these programs, every effort will be made to ensure continuity for all students. However, given the unprecedented challenge of assigning students to their preferred instructional option, it will not be possible to guarantee that students will retain their current teacher. We want to make certain to highlight that, regardless of the option selected, all children will continue to have access to a school lunch. Let's take a look at our virtual learning option to get a bit more information regarding what parents can expect if they select this model. Within the virtual learning pathway, all learning will take place at home. Children will receive instruction from an ERUSD teacher who is specifically assigned to teach via distance learning. Students will engage in daily live instruction and interact virtually with peers during school hours. In addition, Students enrolled in the virtual learning option will learn the same content and cover the same academic standards as those students enrolled in the hybrid model.
Families who choose to return to in-person instruction through the hybrid model will be placed in either cohort A or B. Cohorts will be no bigger than 14 students. Students will come to school 2 days a week and participate in distance learning 3 days a week. In-person instruction will occur in the morning and students will be dismissed at lunchtime with a grab-and-go meal. Hybrid schedules are based on the required instructional minutes by grade level. We have 3 different schedules for elementary students: 180 minutes for TK and kindergartners, 230 minutes for grades 1 through 3, and 240 minutes for grades 4th and 5th. As an example, let's look at the schedule for grades 1 through 3. This schedule is for cohort A. This group of students will participate in in-person instruction on Monday and Wednesday and participate in distance learning on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Mondays and Wednesdays, students will arrive at school at 8:45 and be dismissed at 11:45 with a grab-and-go lunch. In the afternoon, these students will engage in asynchronous instruction with an opportunity to meet with their teacher for additional support during office hours from 2:15 to 2:45. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, cohort A students will participate in virtual instruction. Their morning will be focused on asynchronous instruction. They will have the opportunity to pick up a grab-and-go lunch and will engage in online synchronous instruction with their teacher from 12:45 to 2:15. They will also be able to meet with their teacher for additional support during office hours from 2:15 to 2:45. While cohort A participates in in-person instruction, cohort B is participating in online distance learning on Monday and Wednesday mornings and attends their in-person instruction on Tuesday and Thursdays. Friday's schedule will be virtual instruction for all students and will include a virtual 1-hour class meeting.
Again, it is vital that we receive your responses to this survey. Due to the nature and complexity of scheduling for both these pathways, your response will be your learning commitment for each child for the remainder of the school year. Thank you for your support. I wish you well, and we look forward to seeing everyone return safely. Let's continue to be El Rancho strong.